Welcome to Midweek Politics from Northampton, Massachusetts. I'm David Pakman, coming to you today from the Valley Free Radio Studios here in Northampton, Massachusetts. It's the week of October 21st, 2009. A little bit later, we'll be talking to Dr. Joseph Chambers. We'll ask him if he's really a doctor, where that doctorate came from, and why he thinks that today's events show that we're nearing the end of time. Always an interesting argument to be made. And I don't know what his explanation will be, but I'm sure he'll tell us.
Right. And I'm sure it will fall in line with, what most people would consider the stereotypical doomsday speech.
Hypothesis. Well, we'll check that out. Midweekpolitics.com is the website. And our website it's a little messed up right now because we have a brand new website that went up today. And maybe it didn't make sense to put the site up today, but we did anyway. And I love it. I'm on it right now. And it's going to have our Midweek Politics TV videos built right into it. A ton of stuff, information for TV and radio stations that want to air the show. We've got our Twitter feed right on it. You can sign up for our mailing list. It's extraordinary, I have to say, and thanks to DIF Design for donating the website. Really nice guys who want to support independent radio, TV project. YouTube.com/MidweekPolitics is the YouTube channel. And Lewis, we're building steam on that YouTube channel, I'm telling you. But most importantly, I want to say hello to 4 new television affiliates. 3 new television affiliates. East Hampton, Community Access Television in East Hampton, Massachusetts is airing the show. GTV in Goffstown, New Hampshire, and NEK TV in Newport, Vermont. It's a very New England-centric week for TV. But that we're now on close to 10 stations, and we will be on 10 stations soon, I think. So I think doing the TV show has worked out great. A lot of people seem to like it. They like seeing our very small, somewhat outdated studio.
Somewhat.
They like, people are fascinated by Lewis. The emails just are pouring in, Lewis, about...
Right, yeah.
People wonder what's going on. A lot of questions about when you'll apply hand lotion again during the show, because the last time you did it, it was before the cameras were in here. And people are curious about what that looks like.
Once it starts getting a little colder, I'm sure.
I'm sure you will, because those knuckles just start bleeding from what you tell me.
They do.
Okay, well, speaking of ridiculous stunts that go on when they shouldn't, coming after applying hand lotion during radio shows is the balloon stunt, as I don't know any other name for it at this point, the balloon stunt. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but let me give the quick summary. If you don't watch TV, read newspapers, listen to the radio, go on the internet, or are in any other way connected to media, there's been a Colorado balloon incident, also known as the Heene Hoax, the Balloon Boy Hoax, the Balloon Boy Incident. It's an absurd incident that took place on October 15th. A 6-year-old was mistakenly believed to have floated away in a homemade balloon. Falcon Heene is the kid's name, of Fort Collins, Colorado. His parents called 911. Arguably after calling the FAA and the local news station to say that they have this balloon that has taken off. It's kind of like a flying saucer thing, and they think the kid might be in it. They called hysterical. A national search started in states surrounding the area. Helicopters were mobilized. Countless law enforcement officials. Turns out they get the balloon down. The kid is just in the garage, and it seems like it was just at the beginning an unusual situation, very innocent. Well, then it actually starts to seem like maybe this was a hoax. And the reason that started was during an interview with Wolf Blitzer, where the family was being interviewed, and they asked the kid, well, did you know that they were calling for you? And he says, we did this whole thing for the show. Let's take a listen to that. And this is what started the thought that, wait a second, maybe this wasn't just one big catastrophe. Maybe this was a planned hoax. Take a listen.
And Falcon was really in the garage this whole time. I don't know if Falcon can hear me, but was he, because I know at some point he fell asleep in that garage, but he was hiding out because he thought you were going to punish him for something that happened earlier in the day. Did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't come out?
No.
Okay, so you can hear this is an insane situation, Lewis. If you saw this family, well, let's talk about the family. It turns out that they had been recording a lot of home videos because they were interested in getting their own reality show. The two parents met in acting school. The mom, who is she's Asian and she speaks English with somewhat of an accent. Has basically been completely uninvolved in this. We haven't heard from her other than her saying, "You did?" when asked if the boy could hear them calling. It's an incredible situation. These are people who it came out now. They are going to be charged. It was eventually revealed by Larimer County Sheriff Jim Alderton that the incident was a hoax. The parents would likely face several felony charges. They may certainly serve jail time as well. They should. And hey, they certainly are getting publicity out of this, if that was the goal.
I'm sure it was.
And it's just incredible. The real question that has come up is whether these two are equipped to be parents and whether the protective child services that are getting involved are going to take those kids away. Because these, if not just because of this balloon incident, but because of all the other information we have about them, it seems like they're not even really fit to be parents, never mind to be piloting silver balloons and being on reality TV shows.
Well, I haven't really followed this story close enough to pass any judgment on that, but I will say that it's a pretty ridiculous stunt.
It is, and here's a clip of the mom from, I guess, when they were on the Wife Swap, I guess, reality TV show. Here she is talking about how she thinks that they're actually descendants of aliens, her particular family.
Richard and I actually believe we are ourselves a descendant of aliens.
She believes that they're descendants of aliens.
I'm sure the ratings shot through the roof after that.
Well, this is old. This wasn't airing concurrent with the balloon stunt. Now, if you think that they'll make money anyway from this publicity, the state law in Colorado actually bars convicted criminals from profiting from their criminal actions. Money they make would have to be set aside for possible restitution. So rest assured, somewhat assured, that they shouldn't end up making money off of this unbelievable balloon stunt. Really an unbelievable story. The kid, the day after the incident, they got the kid, they're in Colorado, so I don't know if that's Mountain or West Coast time, but it's for the morning shows on the West Coast, on the East Coast rather, it's really early there. And they got this kid Falcon up, and he actually threw up during two different interviews on live TV, and the family was completely unfazed by it. They just held up a bag for the kid and continued answering the interview questions. It's an unbelievable story.
I did see one of those clips. So the kid looks so miserable and sick, and the parents are just loving it.
It's incredible.
They're loving the attention.
And then on Friday, I think the dad, I think his name is Richard Heene. I don't even have it here. Richard Heene said that he was going to be making a big announcement at a press conference outside of his house. And after hours of having the media wait, he walks out with a small cardboard box and just says he'll be taking questions in writing, and you can put them in the box, and just puts the box down and walks back into his house. The interesting thing here is the operation that the local police put together. They got the parents separated and had them come into the station to answer questions while officers went to the house to talk to the kids. It was a whole elaborate operation that they did, not telling them that they were suspects of anything before they indicated that they were suspecting that there was a hoax, and they got whatever information they wanted that led them to believe this is absolutely not what we believe, that what they're telling us that it is. An unbelievable story. And if you just look at the parents and you see the look on the dad's face and the look on the mom's face, you will be at the very least concerned and possibly scared for your own life, as well as those of those kids, most importantly.
I don't know. They seem a little off.
They definitely seem odd, to say the least.